teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Allstott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Frank Gore, 33 yards. And the Steelers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jay, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter. Finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Richardson to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, what a move. A great return there of 22 yards. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A handoff right. It's Gore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Frank Gore with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 21-0 our score after 1. Now 2nd and 9. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the return will stop right around the 25. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Sheds off the tackle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the strength there after the catch? I've got to get back in the gym myself now. I'm inspired. Boom, he shook off some tacklers. Bang, fighting to get to the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but he's got his guys set up 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gore. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Frank Gore on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first-half lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On the ground, it's James. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fighting his way through contact. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Frank Gore and company trotting back out there as they get set to go again on offense. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. The books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will go to Henry out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Now, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
They run it with James. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now it's 2nd and 6. They run the quick dive with Allstott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 107 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it,
there goes Frank Gore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And here's carry number 10 for Frank Gore. Stiff-armed him. And stiff-arm number 2. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one 28 yards on the ground.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Another carry now for Gore. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Frank Gore touchdown run. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on second down. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. That kind of puts the bow on what has been a complete performance, Charles. They're pitching a shutout on the other side in this offense. They've done their thing well, too.
Yeah, this game has been all-out effort from them on every snap, and there's a good amount of pride on the line right now. They want to finish what they started. They want this shutout preserved.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. Sanders' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And that one will go down in the books as just a 1-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this league.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And the Steelers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Boy, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed asleep. So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another Ultimate Challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now, let's not waste any time. Calling the action today, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon?
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the foot.
And this is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go, but I'm looking at the poor defenses. All right, back-to-back possessions. The ball's turned over.
Back-to-back plays.
I mean, just that quickly, and you think you're going to the bench to get a little break, and all of a sudden you're hearing sudden change. Get back out there, grabbing your helmets and running back out on the field. I don't think it's going to affect them much now, but if this keeps up, you're going to have 2 very angry defenses. You want the offense to take care of the ball.
That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that.
Touchdown! Puka Nacua, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13, but your opponent has the ball at your 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the Coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. So for this challenge, we're in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st down. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they didn't. Oh, Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We jump into this challenge for the good stuff in the fourth quarter, and we're already at the 2-minute warning. You're up by 2 scores. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. As we get set here, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can and select replay challenge and give it another go. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. Select replay challenge. It's 1st and 10 now. The offense for the Snowhawks getting ready. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. Prescott on 1st down. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Buying time to his left. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Prescott. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched an... And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Don't sweat it, though. You can replay the challenge right now or at any time later on. It's 1st and 10 now. The offense for the Snowhawks getting ready. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Prescott's throw taken in by Samuel. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. First down, Prescott. Throw caught by Achane. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Prescott, throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, The Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
So for this challenge, we're in the 4th quarter with 3 minutes to go. You're up by 13. Your opponent is backed up near their own goal line as we get set here on 1st down. Here's Achane to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield. In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. This one thrown underneath to Achane. 2nd and 6 coming up. Now Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw, Prescott. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty if you can. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this 1st half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Since we're about to get underway, we'll kick it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. You're down 21 points. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25. And it's 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jordan Davis forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Down to the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball inside your own 10, 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gore. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Another nice job there defensively. They've had it bottled up throughout this game. They used their scouting really well, but they've executed even better throughout this game. Their job now, don't relax, and all of a sudden, give them a chance to break off a big one.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with. On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go. It's Gore. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Prescott now. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. Well, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Stroud. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shot.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we will begin this challenge in the third quarter with 3 minutes remaining. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. 1st and 10. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. That one goes for 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Stroud and company going for it.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
We will begin this challenge in the 3rd quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10.
Stroud.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Stroud to throw it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath. Gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.